I feel like I've been talking a little too much. I gotta let Jamond over the air here. You know what I mean? I gotta let Jamond go.
Oh nah, bro. You've been talking. You've been talking the appropriate amount for the hype that we have been displayed. But this is a rematch. No longer are we on COF. We are now officially back on the Sunshine grind. And at this point, hey, you might as well want to play Sunshine. You're fresh off it. Want to go ahead and play it against a team that you think you might be better, and that is the POV of Sat Sixes. As we're going through it, we do see the likes of Sat Six, a little rotational mid, a double bomb right on the blue Tetris, and just as we say that, Fruit Punch and Co goes ahead and just eats him up, but not before Ace gets the pick on the Fruit Punch. Legos about to lose his life as well. A small commit coming up from Dual Clip, tries to take the fight in Valley, but players are just super low on Team Blue, and with that, it looks like they're just going to take their time, escape, and just play their losses. They got ad, they know how they want to keep it, and it doesn't look like they want to commit. But just as I say that, Shaw was committing, lost his life. Chief also was committing, lost his life, and Yasad is in Red Cafe, also looking to probably lose his life as well. But
no way that just happened. Yasad with the absolutely unfathomable med kill. I shouldn't say med kill from med, kill on med by chance, but Satisfactory Sixes players are in on last. There is a lot of damage coming out. It is 2 players down for Satisfactory Sixes players. They are trying to convert this as best as they can. Yasada is about to get that Uber. They're going to use pretty much as soon as they get it. They're going to Uber on top of the point here. Dual Clip going to go down, and so is Astro. Fruit Punch going to be able to find that, and so is Finn, respectively. And now Ace and Pizza are out of here, but they're leaving from different areas. I don't think anybody had spotted Pizza leaving through Cafe, so it won't matter all too much, but that was definitely a little bit scary. That was kind of frightening. You know, if Pizza would have died right there, that's curtains. It's done.
They should have killed Yasad. The fact that they let, like, I understand you let Yasad live behind, but the fact that they let him get all the way back to last, use Uber, and stop that point from being saved speaks some big volumes. Could have solidified the hit, could have solidified the push with that pick going in there. Cosmo trying to be proactive right in the valley, gets eaten up by Fruit Punch right then and there. Fruit Punch trying to make some space through choke to Master Chief, 23 HP. Thorfinn tries to go ahead and do something while his combo is doing some sort of pressure, but ultimately it's going to have to back up with the rest of his team. Thorfinn did ultimately he got some damage, but nothing really significant that's gonna make them go like, oh my god, I'm a little scared. No off classes in play either, though, as we are starting to see Thorfinn go ahead and get his place, get his stuff, and we are starting to see Sat Six slowly but surely make their way towards the cafe and the double soldier bomb as well. Oh, Cosmo gets eaten up though by the pipes and more, as well as Dual Clip, who could not escape with the fade bomb. No soldiers for the side of Sat 6, so now the Astro pretty much has to hold down these doors, but he's not going to be able to hold down all 3. They are going to bust through one door. It's just which door do you want them to bust through as the offensive team. Now Astro still holding down this door really well as well. It's stopping any sort of pushing from happening in any way, shape, or form. He does ultimately end up getting flashed with the Uber. Ace did die as well. They didn't even have to use Uber from the side of Blue. This could be detrimental, but it all depends how these kills, especially with Dolphin going ahead and getting killed as well. It all just depends what they want to do with it. Uber does come out as we're looking to go ahead and just take this massive chaotic fight that's unfolding with them mid. We lost Astro. Dual Clip is still dead, and we're looking to take this momentum from the side of Blue and try to converge it into some type of kill. But Cosmo coming in, stopping the point from being capped before trading his life as well. Ace already dying to Fruit Punch, who's already starting his kill streaks back up from his little no K to a 5K going through it, and some slight disab, but with 2 dead on the side of Sat 6, they are not going to press forward.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really... It does not net you anything to try and press more forward than you are right here. You got no Uber. All you got is the player ad to work with, and they were spawning up pretty soon anyway. By the time they got themselves together, got all their ducks in a row, it'd be a little too chaotic for them to be able to do anything. They tried to pressure for Legos to go in, but the Sentry was still alive, and it didn't get taken down, so they lost a soldier for that, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. They'll come up before Cosmo. The real issue here is that Cosmo is going to be up in time to be able to defend last, whereas Legos is going to take a while. Now they've lost shot, which means they kind of just have to just get out. Finnegan tries to go in for what I can only assume is a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, the Uber did get used from the side of Satisfactory 6's players, and now the counter pop is coming out from the side of Diddle Doodle Doo, rather, as their name is so elegantly written. Ace and Dual Clip going to be chasing in, going to be able to find Fruit Punch. Yasad going to go down, Lego's going to go down, Master Chief going to go down as well, and now it's a 1v1 between Shaw and Ace inside of lobby. It looks like AppCap and Ace are going to be able to clean that one up as AppCap comes in, takes down Finnegan and Shaw, and that was an unfortunate set of circumstances for the side of Diddle Doodle Doo. But hey, maybe next time they'll be able to pop into last. Won't have to use so many players to try and get the force.
One thing that was really pivotal there is that, you know, they could have taken their time with that Uber coming from the side of blue. They could have did everything in their power to really just saw down this push. It was in their favor, but now we're at mid where Dual Clip's actually going to be the first one to die within this mid refight. Still point in favor, but this ad is also not in their favor as well, coming from blue. But Sat 6 is looking like they want to go ahead and just cap this and might try to roll this in slowly but steadily, especially with Fruit Punch going ahead and get the pick. Not before Astro gets traded off, but everyone else is just going to trade off one by one, turn this into a 3v3. But ad, again, still in the favor of Sat 6. The force does end up coming out from Shaw, but Yasad is with them. This is not the situation you want to be in, especially when you're just trying to escape with the Uber. And now it is just Yasad, who his teammates aren't going to spawn for 3 seconds, and they are now on do chase with Yasad, losing his life and the rest of the ad that they were hoping to save. Coming in at that moment was not the play, but hey, you live and you learn. Now we're looking at some potentially 40, maybe even we're looking at roughly about 40, 45 ad for the side of Sat 6's, and they are now going to take their time, get people healthy, and try to utilize this Uber ad in any way, shape, or form possible.
Yeah, I mean, you have a really open window to try and, I guess, open door rather, because this is not just a window. This is a giant garage door that has been opened for you to just waddle your way into. I mean, you're sitting on 80 Uber ad. That's pretty monumental. That's basically full ad. That is full ad at this point. And really, you're not looking at too many last defenses. You have a level 1 sentry. It's slowly getting leveled up, but it's not even going to reach level 2. They get in. There's a little bit of cap time, but it gets immediately reverted. There's nobody on top of the point that isn't inside of the Uber. Now there's a scout on top of it. A little bit of stickies, a little bit of pressure coming to it. 3 players down on each team, but AppCap is able to find Legos on the point, and now the only person able to defend is Master Chief, and they're just not able to get to the point in time. They land a nice pipe onto AppCap as they're on the point, but it's just not enough. That is, one pipe is not enough to get the kill, especially with a beam attached to that scout. So first round on the board going to go to Satisfactory 6's players.
They definitely tried to turn that. I respect it. They definitely tried to turn it into something along that line where even when we were looking at, say, for example, even when we were looking at something along the line of them trying to make their way, them trying to pressure, they did what they had to do. They got the round, and now they are on the board! As AppCap and Habib are going ahead and just, Habib, Astro are just going ahead and cleaning up any type of damage that was being displayed, making their opening in the second. We are not going to be able to see blue hold this or contest. Just kidding. Shaw got his man's on the dual clip. Banksy was here. He would say, I got my man Shaw. Still trying to work some movement, still trying to play some ballerina type.
AppCap is in on Master Chief.
AppCap is him, which is he didn't lose his life for that either, which is perfect. And Flopin is going to lose his life, which is going to open up so many opportunities for the side of Sat 6. Now, this needs to be pretty solid if they want to go ahead and try to go for an Uber heat check, but it doesn't look like that's the... Oh, actually, it might be the case if we get the gun, especially with Shaw dead. We're slowly but surely we're just kind of spamming through top right. We're not really taking a lot of initiative from it. We're just doing it anytime to spam. He does get air pipe. Lego does get air pipe from Astro, who he's just... handles it with class. From someone who displayed themselves as Habib Six God Jr., he is keeping the name alive. Both teams have Uber, but player ad still in favor. Hella in the side of Sat 6. No side has used Uber yet. They're just trying to teeter each other. And someone needs to stand on a point, if possible, to try to get something going. AppCap's going to be the one of the first and gets eaten up from it, along with Dual Clip. They just kind of stayed on the respective side. No one really initiated except for AppCap, who went straight for the point, but something needed to happen after. They lost 2, turned that into a sack, so it works. Now they just have to hold their ground as Pizza doing everything in his power to surf and power to him, because that's exactly what's happening. Another soldier, another surf, but the force does come out. No soldiers, though. They can definitely try to get the reforce out if they're fast and quick enough, which it looks like we're immediately trying to. Oh, Astro! Oh,
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, Cosmo! Cosmo,
Cosmo.
relax! And now they're gonna full commit for that cap. They're gonna force the Uber out from Yasad. They may still be able to just full commit for this cap. It will be a 4v4 in this last, as one of their spawners is still on the way. There is a player in lobby. They do lose Ace here. Legos is able to find that pick. A lot of damage gets coming out on the point. There's a sloppy kill from Yasad onto Dual Clip. Shaw finds App Cap. And wow, that is a crazy flub. That is an unreal flub.
The post fight was so chaotic. No one really chose a side. We kind of just all ended up either by left or on point. We didn't get to. It didn't really look like we chose a hard point, which now they're gonna get punished for it as well because they didn't really set up really good on second. They managed to get your side. A beautiful opening pick from Ace, but Pizza did die as well. No meds at play. You go for the pick, you get their meds, but at the cost of 5 of your players dying, they are gonna get second, and you also die yourself. Regardless of it, it was looking good, but for that one med pick, I don't know if it was worth it to really go for the one med pick. Oh, Master, Master Chief once again displaying why they call him the Chief, and ain't no master to it. The Chief with it, and we are looking at even Ubers with no demo and no soldier, which means second is just free for blue.
Hail to the Chief. He is in the room blowing everybody up. These stickies do not discriminate. They will kill you no matter who you are. Oh my goodness.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
But goodness me. I mean, at this point, what can you really do? You got even Ubers, so you're going to have to push into the sentry. You got to look for the sentry. You got to take it down. You got to make sure that you focus the sentry. This is a problem that I've seen a lot of teams recently, even some teams that I've been doing some demo reviews for. They often forget to like spam the sentry down. And it's not just one team. It's not two. It's a lot of teams that I've seen recently. Kind of just look over the fact that you have to spam down the sentry if you want to send in your soldier for a sack. And it's just, I don't know. They just need to focus it down. And immediately I see Finnegan peeking out. They know that the sentry is under bridge. They know it's under the bridge by the small health pack. They know where to look to try and spam it. They know where they can go to try and spam it. They can go from lower. They can go from left. They could go from right if they wanted to. The problem with the sentry being right here on Sunshine is that this is a really hard spot to try and spam it out from. He's got to peek so wide. So really, it's up to how aggressive Diddle wants to be when they try to push out and spam that sentry down.
Oh, but they're actually going ahead and cleaning up Cosmo within the lobby, which is nice. You know, they try to go for he tried to go for a recommit, wasn't able to do too much. Fruit Punch actually gets destroyed by Dual Clip, who gets his man's caught out. No soldiers to really lock down the door, and now Astro has to be the one to solely lock down this door. Does a good job at it as well, where Shaw got picked up and could not escape with the traps right behind him. So that's going to solidify no scouts for this side of Triple D. Now, no Master Chief either, which means if they really wanted to, they could definitely bully some doors. No one to really hold it down along that line. You can definitely pressure / threaten a couple of these doors if you're willing to push out. You still have your NG, but we're seeing Astro slowly but surely bust out through door. Cosmo trying to go ahead and support the damage. We do see Dolphin out. Avenue and the Uber does get used. So they use the Uber to catch. I didn't realize that Fruit Punch actually is on spy either, and it doesn't look like he's actually shown his disguise as he's coming back to point. They know he's on spy as well. He was trying to go for the gun sat, but as the fight is unfolding on the second, it looks to be more in favor of the side of Sat 6s from the positioning and how they're ideally playing themselves. We're seeing some poke and prod from Shaw, but ultimately he's going to be the only one who's doing the poking and prodding. We still see Fruit Punch behind someone's spy trying to get some type of pick.
Oh my god!
Where is anybody? Where is anybody? He can't be just allowed to get the man for free.
Oh my god. And he missed so many of those shots too. There was such a massive window of time for his team to come and support him, but nobody wanted to help poor Pizza, man. Oh my god.
This ain't no thin crust. This ain't no Chicago deep. This ain't no cauliflower, man. This just a normal pizza. This is a cheese pizza with some
Oh,
extra dip, and we didn't find the dip. We dipped into
oh
death. Oh, with the
man.
trades happening in the valley, and another fight looking to unfold. Triple D wants to go ahead and slowly but surely poking pride, especially because they have Uber ad. They could definitely make this into something. They can get kills if they really wanted to. They're getting the space like they want to go ahead and do a Cosmo. Beautiful bomb. Sacrifice his life to get the force out, but trying to make the
Oh
Uber worse
man.
than it is. But they get Astro, which is not good for holding last. They can bully through any door. Now it's going to be imperative to solidify this last push. If someone, a soldier, needs to get onto the combo to go ahead and stuff to separate, and that's exactly what's happening.
Beautiful.
Because now it's a 1-1, and Triple D is up on the board, and I ain't talking DDD, son.
Triple D up on the board. Beautiful, beautiful execution of that last push. Just went in off of the player ad alone. And then they pressured. They didn't full send it. They pressured their way in. They were methodical with it. They found dual clip. He tried to bomb the demo. Then he got out of position. And goodness me. It was just a beautiful round win. But we do have Cosmo taking the bell early on this mid. Dual clip going to Cafe Roof. Tries to bomb off of it, but the bomb is a fail. They are going to eat a lot of damage. That's a 2-for-1 down on the floor. Cosmo, dual clip A is all going to go down. Lego's going to go down as well, but it's a 3-for-1. 1-for-4 now as AppCap gets taken down by Fruit Punch. Pizza does live. But the real question is, how long will he be able to stay alive for? All he's got with him is Astro and 3 spawners, and they're stuck behind. So they really don't have a good opportunity to do anything. And we can see DDD get into last very easily, especially with Lego spawning behind these players coming in from lobby. A lot of good cap time, bodies on the point. Oh, the Uber comes in just in time. It's nuclear. They could manage to hold this if Astro just plays it right. Sticky's on the point. Beam peeks forward. Stickies are dead. They get the kill, but the demo is taken off of the point. They get knocked up by the rocket and taken out by the scout. Oh my days. Another round on the board for Triple D in rapid succession.
Triple D making their statement. They said, I don't care if there's 12 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. I'm going to go ahead and get this kill, and I'm going to pay my bill. This $81 is going towards my light bill. And that's exactly what we're about to see right here, right now. A light bill, a big thrill. Go ahead, step it up. A big cut, hold up. And what he said, a big bomb, but I know some defense on the Tetris. What? Some opener being made in from Thornton. Pizza's going to go ahead and die, call it a deep dish. And everyone else is just exploding from the side of Triple D. A 3v3 with the man on his knees. Big Master Chief can't go ahead and touch. Shaw going ahead. About to be like, hurrah. Right now, him versus Habib 6-God Jr. If he is Habib 6-God Jr., he needs to go ahead and solidify the kill, but he's versus the scout in the close quarters. He's only able to do so much, which is going to solidify the mid in favor of Triple D. Now, again, they are going to get respawners, so a refight definitely could happen. If they definitely want to choose to do so, all is possible, but if they are fast enough, they can do it. But from the looks of it, it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. We're going to go ahead, play our ad, play our evens, and kind of see what we can kind of pick up from there.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it is just going to be another stalemate. Not a lot you can really do about it. It's just going to be one of those. That's just the nature of TF2. That's just the nature of it. They're up around. They don't really got to do anything. Both teams trying to build out their Uber. It's pretty even. I mean, as soon as Triple D gets their Uber, I am certain that they're going to start ripping sacks and trying to, send it into red second as fast as they possibly can, as often as they possibly can, just to try and crack open the door. There is a fade bomb that goes through. Oh my goodness, Astro, hello.
Oh, he had to
living up to the name of Astro, throwing that sticky up into the stratosphere to find a pick. Oh my God, Cosmo! Oh my God, Cosmo! They call him Cosmo because he's a Fairly Odd Parent with the magic wand. Oh my goodness gracious. Finding his son. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Talk to him. They said call him Timmy the way he turned her. Oh my goodness.
Sir.
No health on the side of Triple D as we're looking to go ahead. Oh wait, Cosmo. Oh wait. The Rockets. Dual clip, taking it over the phone. Wait a second,
Oh!
dual clip, reloading, hitting them with the dual clip, getting the dual clip. Are you hearing me? As the
Yes,
ads
sir!
from the side of the team Sat 6 is looking good. No demo, no soldier, no scout. They can go ahead and get as disrespectful and aggressive as they really need to be. Cosmo taking a 1v1 with Brute Punch, going to go ahead and lose his life. Brute Punch getting the kill. As we're seeing right now, it's a 5v5. No one. Astro leaving the lower, actually getting healed up. Uber does come out. Uber could be massive. They need kills with this Uber. They need to try to go ahead and get something. 90% for the side of Triple D. If they get this Uber and to get the solidification, it might be over your side.
Dual clipping Char in behind. Oh my goodness. They're getting wiped. They're getting wiped right here. Ace is in the top left, but they're just not in deep enough. With dual clip there earlier as well, they just weren't able to get the damage. His side goes down, but oh my goodness, it don't matter. Oh my goodness.
Uber was looking solid. But everywhere, everyone was just doing a different thing within the Uber, taking an initial fight, not waiting for the post of any con. Now, we're in a situation where Astro is dead. Cosmo makes some huge space, gets some great damage, but it's not going to be enough for anyone else on this team to try to go ahead and catch them off guard. No demo, no Cosmo. Any doorway can just be threatened. You can get through it. And no ace either.
Legos is going deep. He's sending it for the beam. One rocket. Misses the second. They save. The med is safe. Pizza manages to live.
They tried to be fast, and that dual clip almost lost his life at HP, 18 HP, but is ultimately going to get saved. Ad still is going to be in favor of the side of Sat 6. Now, what's going to be important here is if I'm Sat 6, this is a situation where you're down one. You kind of just need to play your positioning and see what you can do to kind of put yourselves back into the driver's seat. We need hard momentum. That means we need to get solidified picks. Well, mission 1, don't let pizza force. Mission 2, actually pressure for your guys who are trying to go in, and maybe optional, very optional, use more resources than you already have been using previously. If you want to use one soldier, cool, fine and dandy. If you want to use a soldier, maybe a scout, maybe have one guy go behind, direct eyes, have him threaten the back line. He don't got to do anything crazy. He just needs to be a known threat. Soldier coming in with the garden, tries to get the kill. Oh, is it going to get the kill? Thorfinn already going to be one of the first to die. Cosmo unhealthy. It might be dual clip. And the old, they did get forced, though. Not what you want to see. And dual clip is dead. The Uber ad is in favor of Triple D, and they definitely know the way they're looking, Eki.
Oh, and they're sending the soldier in to make the space. He jumps over the sticky. The sticky launches him into the shutter, and it actually nets them a kill. Cosmo trades out, or Fruit Punch trades out with Cosmo for it, though. Fair enough. Honestly, the Uber going to get ripped through lower. Astro goes down. AppCap goes down. There's only a few people alive who can defend the point. Second has been capped. The Med and the Scout are on the point. It's a 3-1 game with 7 minutes remaining. Definitely still winnable for Satisfactory 6's players. But the way things are looking right now, Triple D is in the driver's seat. They are glued down to the seat. They have no intention of getting up. No intention of handing over the aux. They got the music. They're deciding it. And that is exactly, we're going to see what tune they're putting on for this next mid. High bomb coming in from Cosmo, trying to get into the choke early to try and get an early pick, but not going to be able to do it. Cosmo and Legos are going to trade out here. One soldier for one soldier. And now we have another bomb. Dual clip going towards Blue choke. And now Blue is kind of punched up by their own Tetris. Dual clip going to be bombing, and he's weak. Assad is weak, though. Ace and AppCap, if they can find a way to thread the needle and slip their way in. But AppCap is found. Ace is found. Fighting on the shack ensues, and they are dead. They are no more for this mortal pain. And that gives Yasad. He should have Uber by now, but didn't have anybody with him to build while he was running into second wall capping. Now they're building with a scout on 2. They're going to get the Uber no matter what. This is basically still full ad. They're still waiting on Ace to spawn. AppCap hasn't swapped to Engineer. AppCap hasn't swapped to Sniper. He hasn't swapped to nothing. I would not be building here. I would not be up on Scout right now. I would not be up on Scout right now if I was AppCap. But Uber gonna get ripped through lower. They are taking it across the point immediately. Scout showing no fear in the top right, but Dual Clip is going to be able to find the pick onto Fruit Punch. 3 players down as Fruit Punch, Legos, and Yasad go down. Yasad just crumbles. This is brutal. Another flubbed, I shouldn't say another because this isn't the Free Fire game, but it is a flubbed push. They're going in. They're sending it. They're committing. They get the heavy, but they're not able to find anything else. Shaw goes down to the hands of AppCap, and that is officially done and done.
Oh my goodness. That's just, you go in, you try to make some space, but what's right out the door? A Pootis taking up all the damage and all your reloading time. Because, you know, this is a game where you can have automatic reload on. There ain't no manual reload unless you're a psychopath. And there's a couple people like that. And Fruit Punch getting the last punch. And he talking high C from McDonald's, a large one with a nugget meal. Thank you. Anyway, I'm not hungry. I promise you I didn't say that for no reason. I did say that. That was a lie. But I can tell you, Yasad did die within that. But again, they did the flip-flop. They did the same thing. You know, my med died. Send everybody to kill their med. Who cares about the space? But when you do that to this extent, you lose a lot of space, which it's gonna work. You know, they're gonna get some, you know, at this point in time, they're not even gonna go try to bust in the second. Some other teams might have tried to bust in the second with their faster respawns, but it's all just heavily dependent on what you're trying to do. They are down 2 rounds. There's only so much you can do as Sat-6s, but this comeback is well overdue because we saw both of these teams, for the people who were coming in, both of these teams were actually the first match of the day. They played on product with a 4-1 in favor of Sat-6s. So now to see the tables have turned on a 5 CP where we are now seeing the likes of Triple be up by 2 rounds right now is insanity. With 3 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock, we are looking at overtime more and more as this game goes on.
Yeah, we are going to be seeing the overtime kick in as we continue. They may look to make it a 3-round game here, though. They're up by 2, but they could be up by 3 if they choose to take this Uber. They're not even in a lobby yet, though. Interestingly enough, they're opting to not take lobby space, which makes me think they're just choosing to run down the clock, which honestly, I don't blame them. Once that overtime kicks in, they can try and take a free fight, but looks like finally they're deciding to get into lobby. Maybe they miscounted Ubers or something, but I'm not too sure what the whole situation there is. But regardless, Astro trying to get some spam in on the doorway is going to be successful. Not going to get a lot, just a little bit, you know, tickling them with a little feather, getting a little bit of damage out. Not really enough to scare him away, but his presence, they fear. They fear Habib 6 God Jr. And he actually drops down. Finnegan is going to go down to Cosmo. So this is a good pick for the side of Satisfactory 6's players to have. And in 2 minutes and 8 seconds, the round limit, it decreases to 4. I mean, there isn't a lot of time left in this game before the round limit decreases. I honestly think we're going to be seeing this team wait out the timer, but if they do, that means they give up their position on this last. So will they try to push in right before the timer flips, right before the round ends, and then try to stick out a 6-second fight and hope that they can convert the round? That's the real question.
It's going to be heavily dependent on how they basically play this next. Like, one thing that's going to be really, really important going into here is how, if we need to, how would I put this? You know, we're at a minute. We're at a minute. And wait, Dolphin Sniper, this is well before, and we haven't seen this before. This is the first time we're seeing. Oh, and that's probably why. You know, that might be the reason why. Oh, wait, but hold up.
Hey, yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but there is a group in lower lobby. They're gonna rip the Uber. They're gonna separate the med. They're gonna take down the gun. They're flashing so many people, though. This Uber looks like is gonna be really, really difficult to make anything out of the post. Yasad gets caught out. He gets the sloppy kill and the dual clip. Oh my God! I cannot believe what I am seeing right now. Goes down. Dual Clip is dead. No soldiers alive for Satisfactory 6's players. They have a hard time holding with this. They have their Nemo. It makes it a little bit easier. They have a little bit of a safety net, but it's not going to be easy. They should realistically be able to hold on to it, though. They're going for the cap. They're not going to wait for the round timer to go down, and honestly, I don't blame them. They're not successful. The Putis comes out. He's too powerful. He doesn't even have the Nemo's in. He goes for the point. He kills himself trying to take down Astro. Oh, my goodness. And that looks like we're going to see the round limit reduce to 4. Actually, they're going to let the round reset here. Actually, they're going to try to, but there's only so much that they can do. And the round limit has been reduced to 4. Now we have stalemated. We're going to go for the reset. It's match point for Triple D here. Match point to have them get into the grand finals, because this is losers finals. These guys are in the lower bracket. If Red loses, they're out of the tournament. They don't get to play. They're donezo.
They're done. They will be donezo, and they will claim 3rd place within this horse month run. Before, Connie's big
Horse
event.
month run league, yes sir.
Connie's big event, baby. Which we're looking at another mid. It's looking like a rotational mid. No one's really doing anything crazy to kind of initiate something. Ace, just as I say, that actually got a nice shot off the Legos, which AbCap finishes off. Cosmo gets traded up as well. We do see Dual Clip in their valley, and everyone on the side, oh my gosh, everyone is just in red choke right now, trying to see if we can get anything done. We do see Fruit Punch and Shaw working in tandem. Dual Clip actually Valley and got immediately right on the Fruit Punch. No Astro either. Is a pretty chaotic mid still. No shot either. No one is with your side. Someone gotta be with your side as we're still trying to see a fight.
Goodness gracious, Finnegan is just mopping up kills.
Oh my goodness, it just keep going, man. And they actually, throughout that whole fight, and we actually do see Uber from the side of Sixes, man. I don't know why I acted like I was fake crying, but regardless of the fact, we are going to look at both teams with pretty much even Ubers along that line and even players. Thorfinn's just going to get to the fight a little bit late, but it's going to be okay.
Oh, they rushing. They rushing through Cafe. They don't care. They're going in to try and get the force, and they take so long. Yasad, it takes him 90% of that Uber to get the force, but they only have mass. Oh, it's nuclear. Master Chief lands the pipe on a pizza. Dual Clip goes down. AbCap goes down. They only lose Legos and Fruit Punch for it. This is massive for the side of it. Triple D. This could pry open the window that they need to get into mid, to get into second, to maybe take this all the way to last. But they need to wait a minute. They need to regroup. They got to play together. They got to play as a team. One big happy family they have to come into mid as. And it actually looks like they are going to pace themselves. They're going to sit on second and force Satisfactory 6's players to try and come into their point.
You know, one thing that makes this really, really interesting is that despite all this, one thing that we're seeing them build hard on the side of Triple D. So this could be this case where we might try to see a heat check. We know we have ad, we know we can utilize it, and the way that they're positioning themselves right now, they look like they want to try to prioritize this Uber. Now, what's going to make this a little bit silly though is if they still believe they have ad as they're pushing out through, which we do see a soldier on red treacherous. He gets bullied off. That's okay. We see looks like I think Astro's holding a trap somewhere, and now because both teams have Uber, we got to try to see some type of exchange, but an initiation actually is going to come out from Lego.
My goodness.
He doesn't lose his health, but someone is behind. They are going to have to go back for that. Lego did end up losing his life, but we have not seen Triple D use the Uber.
They turn around for it. Yeah,
and Cosmo are dead. Echo, or Eki, they have no soldiers, and they have Uber, and they have no demo.
This could not get any worse for them. Master Chief gets a lot of good damage. They cut them off at Cafe. They separate Pizza. Pizza's on their own in Cafe. They link up with the scouts. Both of them. Oh! A 3-for-1 combo deal. Oh my goodness. Or I guess a 2-for-1, but still, nonetheless, it's a nuclear bomb that just got dropped onto Pizza and AbCap. Goodness me. Goodness
me. What's and they have, you know, again, we're looking at some check marks. Do you have ad? Yes. Do they have a gun? No. Check for you all. Uber is being able to get in, especially with Dual Clip dead, AbCap dead, Pizza dead. Oh, this
Putis
might
in the
be
left, though. They gotta pay attention to the Putis. They get the soldier. They get the Putis, and it's over. Triple D move on to the grand finals after defeating Satisfactory in a 4-1 game on Sunshine into overtime. Absolute beauty.